Okay, welcome back to the second video on this channel. So, today we're going to be going through our /arethestraightsok again. On my Instagram page though, I'm gonna have a poll of some subreddits you may want me to check out. So definitely follow that because I don't have a community tab. It's the best place to get updates on the channel when videos are coming because I don't have a specific day yet. It's kind of just gonna be sometime over the weekend depending on when I have time to edit and film all of that. So to follow, the link is right in the description, so I really encourage if you want those updates to go follow over there. I'm also working on getting a link tree up. That way I can put any petitions in there or fundraisers if you want to, have those sites available to you and they can all be in one place. So that's the first thing. The second thing being, I want to talk about two things that have happened over in Scotland, which one of them happened a couple months back and the one being really recent. On some videos, if big news things have happened, especially pertaining to the LGBTQ community, I could give some updates on it. So anyway, two things that have happened over in Scotland. First being, Scotland has become the first ever country to have LGBTQ history as a part of the school curriculum. And not only is this the perfect step in the right direction, but I can just see how helpful it's going to be to LGBTQ youth. I'm really happy with who I am. I love who I love and I'm totally okay with that, but definitely coming to terms with my sexuality was a process, and I believe to be a process for any LGBTQ youth. Whether it's hard or easy, or you have the support systems or you don't. But I know one thing that could have made it so much easier is to see it talked about, is to see people in history who were like me, to see the history of the LGBTQ community. I believe that that's incredibly good to see as LGBTQ youth, to have people to look up to and to see that this is normal and that it's okay and that it's talked about. And obviously, of course, including LGBTQ people in history and LGBTQ community history as a whole, there are too many cases in LGBTQ people, said that a lot, but in LGBTQ people being incredibly impactful on history and being left out of textbooks on simply because they're gay or trans or, LGBTQ. So obviously this is an incredible step in the right direction, and I can only hope that more countries follow in suit. Second being, Scotland has become the first country to make menstrual products free. Now this doesn't mean that you can just walk into a supermarket and grab some tampons and leave, because too many people have mistaken it for that, but that's not what it is. It's putting menstrual products for free in public restrooms and in public spaces. It's honestly no different from toilet paper. Toilet paper is something that you're expected to have your own supply of, and there's different brands, so you can choose which one you like the best. But you wouldn't walk into a public restroom and not have toilet paper. There's toilet paper in the public restroom so you don't have poo in your pants, and there's menstrual products in the restroom so you don't have blood dripping on your leg. So, to the people who are complaining about their tax-paying dollars going towards female menstrual products because they're only 30% of the population, just because your taxes are going towards something doesn't mean you automatically have a perfect say in exactly what that thing is. So, I also want to say I moved my mic over. I know there were some audio issues in the last one, so hopefully that's worked out here. Let me know if it's not, because I do want to make sure that this is enjoyable to watch for you guys. And also, we've got a weird lighting situation going on back here. I don't really know how to fix it. This is the best place to film for me, and I have the blinds closed and the pride flag over it, which I know isn't doing the best to filter out light, but I don't know. We're just gonna trek on through. Okay, getting into the video. Starting off here with, the goal of every girl is marriage. After that, she is no longer allowed to pursue her own goals, but has to support her husband in achieving his goals. That sounds miserable. Absolutely miserable. I don't get it. I don't understand people who want to cater to everything that their husband does or everything that their wife does. You're not a servant all of a sudden because you got married. You're still your own person. You still have your own interests and your own goals, and you should be supporting each other. Sure, you should support your husband in his goals, but your husband should support you in your goals as well. It's a partnership. You're equal individuals in a partnership. Okay, moving on here. Alright, we've got some clothing. Lock up your daughters. Does this diaper make my butt look big? Can we stop sexualizing children? This is so weird and gross. Why are you sexualizing This looks like clothing for toddlers, like for 4-year-olds. Why are you sexualizing your 4-year-olds? What's going on? And lock up your daughters? Was such a ladies' man, this 4-year-old, and does this diaper make my butt look big? Man, we are starting off with body consciousness early. I mean, and babies, in literal babies, we are making them aware of their bodies. I don't know why it has to be said, but don't sexualize your children. I cheated. This is my punishment. We went on a whole rant about cheating in the last video, which if you want to check out the last video, it is up in, I believe, this corner. I'll link it, or also in the description. But we went on a rant about cheating in the last video. Don't cheat on your partners. Don't do it. And you don't look very ashamed of yourself. You don't look very sorry. And the public humiliation? What is this? Why are you so happy with yourself? Why have you not broken up with this bozo? He cheated on you. You shouldn't be with him. That's toxic. That does not sound like a healthy relationship, especially when this is what you do about it. I mean, at the very least, you're not getting mad at the person he cheated with, which I feel like happens too often, but this is not the way to go about it. This isn't it. Alright, next up. Teens lied about their age 80 years ago, just to fight in war, while y'all in 2020 cry if you don't call them by their pronouns. Y'all are too sensitive on God. Grow up. Okay, I'm sorry. The lighting is really coming in and out. I have lights on in the room. You wouldn't even be able to notice, though, to be completely honest. So, apologies. Hopefully we can fix that in editing. But back to the picture. Yeah, you look to be what, 16, 17? So have you joined the military? Have you lied about your age to join the military? And also, you have pronouns too. I'm going to assume here that you're a cis man. So how would you feel if I just started using she, her pronouns and referring to you as a woman? Oh, you don't like that. Well, I personally don't see you or validate you as a man, so I'm not going to use your preferred pronouns. So, sorry if that upsets you. I think people forget that everyone has preferred pronouns. Like, you don't just not have pronouns. I mean, maybe you do. I don't know. Most people have preferred pronouns, whether that be she, her, they, them, he, him. I don't know. Whatever your pronouns may be. You probably have preferred pronouns, including this man right here. Moving on here. Okay. Are you still gay after all we said? What the hell are you? What the frick? You don't have a brain? It's so clear that you become a loser if you kept Ben LGBT. Think deep, so you will understand what troubles you getting by Ben gay. Go strug, don't be late. Hashtag anti-LGBT. Wait, there's too much to unpack here. Are you still gay after all we said? What the hell are you? Gay? What the frick, you don't have brain? Question mark. Period. It's so clear that you become a loser if you kept Ben LGBT. Why you kept Ben LGBT? Why you choose Ben LGBT? Think deep, so you will understand what troubles you getting by Ben gay. Don't Ben gay. Stop Ben gay. What the hell are you? You no brain. Go strong. Don't be late. Don't be late to the strong party. You have to go strong. Hashtag anti-LGBT. It's too much. This is too much. I don't understand. I'm sorry. This is way too funny to me. Hashtag anti-LGBT. Okay, just popping in real quick. This one does have blood, so I'm gonna put a, trigger warning. This is the timestamp. If you want to skip past this one and go on to the next one, totally understandable. It is just skin knees, but again, if that, so that's the timestamp to go on to the next one. Until women experience this, I don't want to hear about period pains. I love when people want to compare things that they literally haven't experienced. And you, I don't want to hear about this until you've experienced period pains. Because I tell you what, I promise you that skinning your knees on some grass is not worse than period pains. Thank you very much. I can guarantee you that. We're not gonna get TMI in this video, but I can guarantee you. Also, if I'm not mistaken, because women's sports tend to be underfunded compared to men's sports, they tend to not be able to get the better grass, meaning their grass is rougher and harsher on your skin, meaning that they tend to get worse injuries. So, I mean, that could be a total lie, but I'm pretty certain that that is true. Even though you skinned your knees, it's probably not worse than if you skinned your knees on a women's sports field. So, can we just not compare things that we haven't experienced? This Christmas, give your wife something she really wants. Something truly exciting. A cheat pass. Why men should give their wives a cheat pass this Christmas? What is it with the cheating? What is going on here? Why are you with someone who actively wants to cheat on you? If your wife is asking, honey, you know what I want for Christmas this year? What? I would really love if I could have a cheat pass, It's Christmas time. Spirit of giving. Maybe if your wife wants to cheat on you, you shouldn't be together. Or you should talk about it. A relationship is nothing without trust and communication, and until people get that through their heads, we're just gonna keep having articles like this. I don't understand. Why is this article encouraging this? What is going on here? Don't cheat on your partners. I'm gonna say it again. I'm gonna say it in every video until it gets to people's heads. Don't cheat on your partners. So I don't quite get what this meme is talking about here. But we're sexualizing women here. So that's not good. Don't sexualize people. Don't sexualize your toddlers. Don't sexualize women. Don't sexualize men. Don't sexualize people. Don't. Just. Although, story time. I don't talk to this person very much anymore. We do go to the same school now. I was told by a classmate of mine that, oh, my butt looks really good in my skinny jeans and I should bend over more often. Now granted, this happened about a year ago. That's not an excuse, but I do hope that this person took that experience, learned from it, and grew from it. Because if you don't, that's how you turn into the people who end up on this subreddit. Needless to say, it made me really uncomfortable to be around them. It made me uncomfortable to wear those pants. It made me uncomfortable to bend over if they were in the same room, or really just in general. It's just really uncomfortable and it's gross, and you shouldn't be sexualizing your female classmates. You shouldn't be sexualizing your male classmates. And you certainly shouldn't say something like that because it's an incredibly inappropriate comment. And again, it's just very uncomfortable all around. So that's my story time for today. Don't do this. Really, it's not good for either one of you. It's just really, it's gross, to be completely honest, and I do hope that this person has grown. A lot of people don't, though, and again, that's the people who end up on this subreddit, so. Okay, last one for today. The reason Congress has to #end gay marriage is that saying same-sex couples are the same as male-female denies that people have the right to procreate, which denies human dignity and equality. Gay marriage is what is going on, causing shootings, suicide, and self-harm. What? Okay, let's just go through this into my sentence. Saying same-sex couples are the same as male-female. I don't think anyone's saying they're the same, because they're not, because one is same-sex and one isn't, but they do deserve the same marriage rights. I can tell you that much. They deserve the same rights in general. not just with marriage, denies that people have a right to procreate. If they have a right to procreate, then that means they have the right to not procreate, which means that same-sex couples are still valid, and you can still have legitimate children as same-sex couples. I know with women, you can use bone marrow, and of course there's always surrogacy, IVF. There's a lot of different ways to get pregnant, to have children, biological children, even if you're a same-sex couple. And again, I don't think same-sex marriage is denying your right to procreate. Denies human dignity and equality. You've heard it here, folks. Procreation is dignity and equality. That is your goal in life. As a couple, you have babies, and that is all. We also went on this road in the last video. Again, will be up there. But you can have children, that's great, but you don't have to. You don't have to have kids. And it's totally valid, and it's totally good. You don't have to have kids biologically. You can adopt. There are many ways to have children and have legitimate families, and you are still a family even if you don't have kids, even if you aren't married. That is still a family. Gay marriage is what is going on? I don't even know. What are they referring to? It's going on. Causing shootings, suicide, and self-harm. Correct me if I'm wrong, but in the US at least, I don't think any school shooting has been a gay person. And even if there had been, even if I'm wrong on that front, I don't know what gay marriage has to do with it. Because if your logic is a gay person was the cause of a shooting, thus gay people shouldn't be allowed to get married, then, well, straights, you have it coming. Hashtag end gay marriage. I love these hashtags. I love how blatant they are. Hashtag anti-LGBT. Hashtag end gay marriage. Oh, Lord, I don't understand people at all. But anyway, that's the video today. I did forget to mention my Instagram last video, but I haven't mentioned it this one. It is in the description. I do really encourage you to go follow it. That way you can be more involved with, again, polls and knowing when things are happening. I can interact with you guys better. So yeah, go follow that in the description. Let me know what you want to see next, what subreddits. I have a couple in mind that I got suggestions from last video, so I'll add those to the poll, but if you have any more, let me know. And with that, I will see you in the next one. Bye!